Hi there, it's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is my weekly What I've Been Warming in Empties video, so every week I just, throw stuff in a basket here that I've been warming or I've finished, so that's where the empties come in. And I have a combination of some Scentsy and vendor wax. So I'm going to start off with Scentsy and then move from there. All right, let's get started. So this month I'm not doing the wax melting challenge. I just, I think in my August, I was about to say April. Can you believe it's August? In my August melting basket, I just pulled in all the things that I haven't smelled yet that are kind of spring, summer scents that I want to try and see what I like. So with Scentsy, it's to see if it's anything that I really, really fall in love with that I want to add to my club. And then with vendor wax, it's just to make room for all the shopping I've been doing lately. In fact, I just bought some more. Let's see, yesterday I bought some vendor wax. Today I bought some more vendor wax. This evening, just a few moments ago, I was chatting with Jackie from Melted Moose and just got some more wax. So yeah, I gotta use this stuff up and make some room. So anyway, let's start with Scentsy. I don't know why I started talking about other things, but I guess I'm in a chatty mood today. So I'm pulling all my Scentsy, and I'm gonna start with really quick because every few weeks I've been warming this, but this is the brick that I used actually. Let's see, Friday night and all into Saturday. And it's sea salt and avocado. It's a brick that's available in the Scentsy Club. I would love to see them change over some of those bricks because they've been there for at least over a year. But don't take this one away because I really like this one and it's not available in a catalog. But yeah, I just warmed half a cube. It's fantastic. It's a great, it performs really well for me. I had it in one warmer downstairs in the open space. And then I had a Rose Girls that I'll point out when I get there in some of the adjacent warmers. And I could still smell the sea salt and avocado, which was just in one warmer. And it was half of these brick cubes. So it's a great scent. I had also given, I think, a few cubes to my friend, and I had my friends over today. And she said that she loved it. She had it going for like 3 days. So I think it's a great bar. It is a little bit green, mostly creamy. It's Valencia oranges, I think, a little bit of sea salt and some of that avocado. And I love it. So that's what I was melting as far as a brick goes. And then all my Scentsy are empties. So this is Summer Moonlight. And this is notes of strawberries, sweet pea, and sandalwood. I'm very picky about my strawberry. I might sound like a broken record saying that, but if you're new, you don't know that. But I do love sandalwood. I do like sweet pea scents, and I had heard from many of you that this was a favorite. And so a while back, kind of in May, I asked for suggestions since this was my first spring, summer, using and buying Scentsy, and I wanted your suggestions, and many of you suggested to try this one. And so this is my first time warming it, and I liked it. I had it in my bedroom, and it performed really well. I'd say for a bedroom scent, this performed in my bedroom like a 7 out of 10. In open space, it might get lost a little bit, but it was a good scent. And given that I'm picky about my strawberries, I like this one. The strawberry note was fine. I mostly got, I think, the sweet pea and the sandalwood. There is strawberry in there, but it's a pretty strawberry. It's not the kind, trying to find the right description for the kind of strawberry I don't like. Maybe it's kind of scratchy. It's not sweet. I like more like a strawberry cream, like the strawberries you find in like bakery. And I think I just don't care for the fresh ripened strawberry. I don't know what kind of strawberry was used in here, but this was a good scent, performed really well, and I liked it. And I liked it a lot. Am I going to club it? I think I'm going to take my chances. If it comes back next year, I will buy some more, but I'm going to take my chances on this one. I'm trying not to club too much because there's so much coming. And I'm more of a fall and winter girl, and I don't want to club a lot of spring, summer. The other one I tried for the first time that you all told me was a good one is Coastal Sunset. And this is creamy coconut, sandalwood, amethyst, amber. Now this one, I love amber, I love sandalwood, and it was very pretty. Between the two, I actually like the Summer Moonlight a little bit more than Coastal Sunset. This was pretty. I think it actually wasn't as strong in my bedroom as Summer Moonlight, so it was a little softer. This might be like a 5 out of 10 or a 4.5, but it was fine. The coconut, and that's the issue I have with a lot of Scentsy's coconut, is sometimes I get a little bit of a waxy note, and I think that was coming through in this bar, not as much as some of the coconut scents that they've had this summer for like limited time offer coconuts. But for that reason, I just thought it was okay. I did get the amber, which I do enjoy. I did get sandalwood, but because it was a little bit of a lighter scent and just a tiny bit of that waxiness, it was pretty, but like, it just doesn't stand out. It's one I'm not going to really remember. If it comes around next year, maybe I'll get one, maybe not. I don't know. It was just okay. But it's pretty. So it's not that it was a bad scent, but again, there's so many really beautiful scents that I love that one just wasn't a standout. One that I am planning on clubbing, I'm pretty sure, one of the very few, is Coco Lime. And this is coconut milk, creamy vanilla with citrusy splash of fresh lime. And I also finished this one as well. Now, this one has coconut in it as well as, Coastal Sunset. But I don't get that waxy note in this coconut. Maybe because the lime is nice and strong. I really get a nice lime. And the coconut adds a sweetness to it, so it's not tart necessarily. It's like this creamy lime. I don't know if I'm getting a little salt in there or what, but it's very pretty. And this is a strong one. I put this at the level of coconut. Is it coconut lemongrass? Coconut lemongrass? I think so. Instead of lemongrass, it's lime. I like the lime better, but the coconut lemongrass and this one are both great, powerful. They're great like kitchen scents when you just want to kind of clear out whatever smells are going on from cooking or whatever else has been happening. So I do like to use this after I cook, but I've also used it, during the day. So that one is a good one that I would like to club. Then we have White Sands, and this was another Empties. So I think, all my Scentsys are Empties this week. This is jasmine, coconut milk, and rice. This was part of the Bring Back My Bar in June. And it's a pretty scent. It's kind of classy. I like that rice note. I think it's interesting. The coconut in here isn't waxy. And to me, for some reason, the combination of these notes remind me a little bit of root beer. I mean, if I had like a vanilla, this might almost be like a root beer float. But I like it. I do like that scent. I did buy a couple, at the end of June to get a few more. I had it in my club, made a difficult decision to take it out, and I'm okay with that. But I warmed this with something that I just realized is not in my basket. So let me go get it. Where is it? All right. And I'm back. So I did misspeak. I did not empty all the Scentsy. So I warmed White Sands in my bedroom. So I had 2 left, I think, or maybe I had 4. I had 4 left. I did this in both bedrooms. I warmed 2 cubes of White Sands in one warmer. And then I used 1 cube of Beach in another warmer. So I had both of these in the bedroom. Beach is one that it's just not for me because the papaya is so strong. I just don't care for the papaya note in here, and it's super powerful. So not only is the papaya way too much, I don't know that this is up there like 10 10 plus out of 10 as far as throw and performance. So because this is so strong and because that papaya note is just not my favorite, I just wanted to use 1 cube and have them both going in the bedroom. So that combination was actually really nice. I do have some more white sand, so I will probably finish the last 2 cubes of beach when I do warm them with another bar of white sands, because I did like that combination. So if you have those two, I know that combination has been mentioned in other videos, but it is nice. So it made beach actually pretty good. So that is beach, papaya, honeydew, and a hint of coconut. I have 2 cubes left, and I will use that with caution because it's so strong. Okay, next is sparkling yellow. This is lemonade, zesty grapefruit, and pineapple. I love my lemon scents, and this one was a really good one. So I think in June I warmed, or sometime in July, I warmed lemon sorbet. Really like that. Last week or the week before, I warmed, what's it called? Squeeze the Day. It was going to come to me. I know you guys are like, squeeze the day. No, Squeeze the Day, which is a vanilla lemon. And then this is lemonade, zesty grapefruit. And this one was also really good. And pineapple. It was nice and strong. Performed great in open space. It had a lot of these citrus notes. The grapefruit didn't bother me at all. You do smell grapefruit. So if you don't like grapefruit, maybe not for you. But it's a very strong lemon. Whereas Squeeze the Day, the vanilla tones that lemon down and makes it much softer. This one could be a little sharp for some people, but I liked it a lot. It just had a zing. It was tangy. It was tart, but there's still like sweetness from sugar. And I guess the sweetness is pineapple. It's like a sweet pineapple. But I also get like sugar in here. I enjoyed it. It was a good performer. Am I going to club it? I'm going to take my chances. I liked it, but there's a lot of lemon scents out there. So I wouldn't be absolutely heartbroken if it didn't come back. But if it does come back next year, I would buy that again because it was good. Here's another one, Sunkissed Citrus. Me and my citrus scents. This is oranges, lemons, and grapefruit and lime. So we have limes, lemons, oranges, and grapefruit. So kind of some similar notes to sparkling yellow, but this one, I guess the difference is this has oranges and lime, and this has lemonade and grapefruit. So the Sunkissed Citrus, I also liked, but not as much. There's something, maybe it's the mix with the orange and lime, I think. Maybe it's the orange, because I do like lime. I think the orange mixing in here just didn't blend as nicely with the other notes. So although I enjoyed it and I warmed it, and I would probably buy another one, next year if it comes back. I'm not going to club this one because I did enjoy it. It's just not, it wasn't my favorite out of all the citruses, but this was a good one. It performed okay. It was open space, but it performed, I'd give it maybe like a 7 out of 10. And yeah, so I enjoyed it. I liked it. A little different, but it's not my top favorite of the citrus scents. So the only other Scentsy thing that I have is a pod. So I had this in my car, and this is Amazon Rain. This is a great scent for the car. It's just kind of this fresh, performed pretty well, although it only lasted about 2.5 weeks. But it's just a really nice, fresh scent for the car. So I do like this one. I'm going to trade it out with maybe Bonfire Bash. There I go, saying Bonfire Bash again. Bonfire Beach. So I think that's what I'm going to trade it out. But I pulled that out of my car yesterday. It still has a little bit of scent, but not as much or not enough to fill the car. So that is all the Scentsy stuff that I have. I'm going to move on to vendor wax, and I'm going to go with my non-empties. like close to being Empties. So this is from Harper James, and this is Sunkissed Nectarine. This is nectarine, coconut, and vanilla. My friend had given me this one because she knows I love nectarines. And this was really good. This was another win for Harper James. It's been hit miss in my house with Harper James. There's some scents that perform pretty okay, like maybe a 7 out of 10, somewhere probably like a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10 in open space. And then some that I've had trouble smelling. But this one I could smell pretty well, but I'd still say it was like a 6 out of 10. But it was an open space. I had this going in maybe, let's see, 1, 2, could have been like 4 or 5 warmers. Not all at once. I did cut one of these like in half and shared it between 2 warmers. So I actually warmed this twice this week because it's just a great smell. I think the coconut is very pretty. The vanilla softens it up, and then you get the nectarine. So this was a good one. I did enjoy this, but I'm kind of pausing on Harper James as I'm trying different vendors. Just, there's so many vendors out there that I want to give some different ones a try, especially since I still have quite a few of Harper James, and I'm going to just try some different vendors to see how they perform. So speaking of a different vendor, here is Kay. Kay's scented, I think it's scented melts. So Kay, this is 7-Up Poundcake, and this is vanilla cake, lemon lime fizz, coconut, almond, and brown sugar. This is like an 8-ounce, I believe, an 8-ounce bag. Don't ignore that. That I think is part of the clamshells. But this is a little bit of the 7-Up Poundcake that I've been warming. Really outside of samples. I think this is really my first time warming K's, and I got it back in May. And this is phenomenal. It was so good, performed in open space. I can smell it all day. When my daughter came in, she's like, Mom, you can smell outside. You can smell it outside. And I'm like, how far outside? And she's like, like by the door, by the window as I'm walking in front. But yeah, so this is a good scent. I love 7-Up Poundcake. It's good. I get the coconut, I get the almond, I get that vanilla cake, I get the fizz. It's a great scent. So I really enjoyed warming that, and yeah, I'm glad it performed for me. So that is that. So let me tell you what I warmed with sea salt and avocado, since I told you I had that in one of my warmers. I warmed cucumber lime margarita. There's a typo in there I just did. This is my friend gave me some of her. It was like a chunky muffin from Rose Girls. So this is a Rose Girls scent, and it's cucumber lime margarita. This was so good. This was fantastic. So I had this in, I think, 2 or 3 warmers in my open space, and then I had this kind of around the corner in one warmer in the far corner. And I love this. This was fantastic. So I had this in, yes, it was 2 Scentsy warmers. I like using I think it's called the Happy Garden. It's the little garden round one with like little cactus. And that's a hot plate one. And then I had a little bit in I'm so bad. I think it's called the something petals. Let me find it. Hold on, because I want to tell you what warmers I'm using. Dancing. Okay. I can never remember the name of that warmer, Dancing Petals. I really like that warmer. I use it very frequently with a lot of the vendor wax. I like it because it is that mosaic type of, I'll put a picture of it. I'll put a picture of it here, warmer, and it's got a very large, why can't I talk? The warming tray, the dish. It's a very a wide one. It's a wide one. And so I think there's more of that surface level where the wax can kind of spread out and sit and get that even heat. So I like that one a lot. And I have it kind of in the center. It's kind of in the island in the center of the open space. So I use that one quite a bit. So I had Rose Girls in there. This one performed really well. Sometimes Rose Girls can be hit and miss as well. Mostly hits, but this was fantastic. I get like this fizziness. I get like a little salt and that cucumber lime margarita. I will definitely pick this up again, next springtime when, these scents are coming back. Cucumber lime margarita from Rose Girls. I also warmed, I just had it here. When I was warming the 7-Up Poundcake from Kay's, I did have a 7-Up Poundcake that my friend had made for me. So I had this. So I think I had this upstairs, so kind of wanted the whole. Rarely do I use warm up the same scent throughout upstairs and downstairs, but I did this time because I do love 7-Up Poundcake. Right, the other one I didn't quite finish, but I did warm is Bunny Time from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is notes of, let's see here, cashmere vanilla, amber with sweet berries, and soft blankets. Bunny Time. I use this in my bedroom and the bedroom next door, and I think I warmed this twice this week. It's a really pretty scent for the bedrooms. It's soft, so this isn't, I would say, a strong performer from Sassy Girl, but I can smell it, but it's a lot lighter. It's a lot lighter. It was softer, but it was like good for the bedroom. So it's not one I would use in open space. But I can smell it in the bedrooms really nicely, really nicely. I'm like struggling with adjectives and just talking in general today. It's got the berries. I get some of that, like the cashmere, vanilla, and I'm not sure what's the soft blanket, but it's just pretty. Maybe there's something sweet. There's something sweet in here too, and I don't know what that soft blanket is. It's not like a laundry scent, but it's just, I get like that cashmere cream and a little bit of that the sweet berries. So this is from Sassy Girl Aroma. I think it's a very pretty bedroom scent because it's just kind of soft, and it's not like fruity or anything like that. Okay, so then from another one from Rose Girls. So I did finish this whole thing. I really enjoyed this. Rarely do I finish an entire bag in a week, but I did with this one. This is banana cream pie and vanilla lace. And this was Rose Girls. This one performed really well. And the banana cream pie in here smells like a banana cream pie. It wasn't a runty kind of artificial banana smelling. It smelled like banana cream pie. It was fantastic. I'm not as familiar with vanilla lace. I think it's more of like a body care perfume from Victoria's Secret, if I'm correct. I smelled banana cream pie and it was lovely and it was great. It was a really nice banana. I would get this again. It performed in open space for me and it was a really nice banana. And I didn't think I liked bananas until I smelled that. And that was really good. The other one I have here is Buttermilk Pie from L3 Waxy Wonders. So I finished this one. I think I was warming this the same day, but maybe it might have been, maybe I had just a little bit left. I didn't have like enough to fill the open space of banana cream pie. So I think I used buttermilk in pie in like the kitchen area. This one, I think I talked about last week. This has notes of vanilla, custard, sugar, cookie cream, and let's say sugar, cookie, creme brulee, pie crust. Sorry, no commas and no glasses. So doing the best I can. This is just cream, but as I mentioned last time, to me, there's like a hint of coffee because I think my brain just kind of it's almost like a vanilla latte or something, but it's just a pretty sweet cream. It's And it was like a little bunt, and I finished that off in the kitchen. Then I have here, this was also from Rose Girls, and this was like half of a what do they call it? Chunky muffins that my friend had bought earlier this summer, and she gave me like half of it. This is Pink Pineapple Fizzy Pop. Pink Pineapple Fizzy Pop, and that's the blend from Rose Girls, and this was also a good one. I love fizzy scents. I do. And this one was, sorry for the noise. I just want to sniff it. The pineapple is in there, but mostly I'm getting like a citrus fizzy pop more than pineapple necessarily. Almost like a lemon lime fizzy pop with pineapple. I'm assuming the pink is pink sugar, I think, but yeah, this was fantastic. This one also performed really well for me, and I love fizzy scents, so that was a good one that I would buy again. And just for funsies, because I am warming my friend's wax that she makes. I'm going to call it my private label, maybe, or it's her private label. This is Orange Dreamsicle. So this was, I love orange dreamsicles or creamsicles right from the grocery store. I went out and bought, I haven't had one of those in years, but I went and got like an orange creamsicle popsicle. Oh, so good. So I warmed this in the bedroom upstairs, and yeah, it was fantastic. It smells just like orange dreamsicle. So that is all of what I warmed. I did mention in my video yesterday, I think I mentioned that my friends were coming over, and we had a great, it's not swapping. It's not like a 1-for-1 swap. Basically, we bring all our hauls, if we hadn't seen each other in a few weeks, all our hauls, and everyone just goes around and just smells and smells. And do you want some? Do you want some? Do you want some? And then we're just chopping away. So I had mentioned in my video yesterday that I had only was able to get like 3 blends from Second and Spruce, and my friend did get the, what is it? What is that called? Margarita? Mango-rito? What is that called? Now I should go look. You know what? I'm going to go get my scents. If you want to keep watching and I'll tell you what I got from my friends, hang out with me for a few more minutes. If not, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you enjoy this, consider giving me a like or subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. But if you want to stick around and see what I got from my friends during our wax sniffing, swapping, stick around. Okay, I'm back. Don't worry, it's not going to be an hour-long video. It's just my Teddy Bees box, so it's just easier. But my friend did get some Second and Spruce. So, and my friend Yvan, I'm like, can I say your names? Not like people know who they are, right? Just we do. But my friend Yvan is the one that, so she made more wax. I got more wax from her, but I do want to share the other scents that I was able to get from Second and Spruce. I'm going to go back and edit this video, you know, when I do, or when I watch it to edit it, and I'll be like, Martha, you're like all over the place. But I'm just excited. So if you're here still, thank you so much. I got Sipping on Summer Volume 1. So this is the other Second and Spruce, and I think this was like lemonade and ginger ale. Oh, this is so good. It's so good. So I would definitely get that, you know, if the opportunity arises. Okay, then let's see. I've got Teddy Bee stuff in here too that they gave me. Hey Santa, and this is also from Second and Spruce, and I will look up the scent notes if I can find them, and I'll put them here because I don't remember what they are. But this smells so good. I think there's candy cane in here, maybe like cookies or buttered cookies, but this was so good. So she gave me some of that. What-the-melon-rita. That's the name. I'm like, Margarita, what was it called? This is one that I've heard so many people talk about. I think April Lee, I think this is like her favorite. So my friend had picked it up. So What-the-melon-rita. I'm picky about watermelon. I don't really care for watermelon scents too much. This is good. This is good. Yeah, it's got also like a fizziness, the margarita, like maybe a hint of salt. It's like almost like I can taste, or not taste, but smell, the little salty rim. But this, I get the hype. I see that. So I was so happy she bought this because I had no idea what she purchased. And I think that was all the Second and Spruce that I picked up from her. But I'll share with you what other stuff I got that was Teddy Bees. So I did get Salem. I just took some of her souffle. And this was one that I'd heard people talk about. I think it was on my list and then I took it off. I can't remember the scent notes, but this is good. There's is there birch or something in here? There's some kind of a little hint of woodsiness. Then Smoke Show. I have seen people haul this one. And I didn't pick this up because I was worried it was going to be too smoky and maybe not for me. So this is good. This is really good. So her wax is very soft. It's sweet. Like there's a sweetness from some kind of a bakery. There's something like a sugar cookie or vanilla cream or something. There is a smokiness to it, but it's actually really nice. Like a marshmallow fireside kind of smell. That's what I'm getting from there. Then she gave me London Fog, and London Fog, I think there's a tea. I want to say there's a tea note in here, but it's very pretty. This was another one I was on the fence about, but I'm glad that I get a little sample here, part of her souffle, to warm and try if I decide to do her RTS and I want to get more. If not, I have plenty. I have plenty, and sometimes I just don't want the stress of an RTS. Then Snow Cones by the Sea. I don't remember seeing this, or maybe I did, but I think there's cherry in here and maybe strawberries. This smells very good. You get that sea note. You get like a salty sea air, I think. But I pick up a little bit of cherry. Is there strawberry in here? But it's very nice. I would pick this up in the future if she had that, like for next summer. And then Shillien Saint. I do not remember what is in here, but other than fig. I believe this is fig. And this is just different. It's like a little darker. I think there's like fig in here. This is more of a fall scent to me. It's just kind of heavier. But this one's hard to describe. It is different, but I do like fig, and that is in here. So that's the extra stuff that I got from my friends. But so much more wax when you count my friend's wax in here. Yeah, she's fantastic. We were trying to figure out how to perfect a vendor wax scent, so we'll see if she can come up with it. Now here's one. Oh, I didn't include this one. This is Bougie Hotel Spa, and this is also from Second and Spruce. Bougie Hotel Spa. This one, it was just different too, and I like it. It's fresh. These are strong. Her wax is strong. This is very soothing. Is there eucalyptus in here? There might be like eucalyptus in here. But it's really nice. So that's Bougie Hotel Spa. I would get a little mini loaf of this as well, because it's refreshing and different. And her wax is very soft, almost like it might even be, I got a Teddy Bees here, and it's almost like Teddy Bees consistency, maybe a little softer. But it's that kind of consistency that Second and Spruce has. So that is definitely everything that I picked up this afternoon or with my friends. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I know it was a little all over the place, but I get excited. I get so excited about this stuff. I love scents, don't we? We all do. That's why we're here. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you soon. I should be getting my Scentsy, the 10 new fall scents in the harvest bundle, like tomorrow. You know, when you see this, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, the latest, I think. So I'm excited about that too. All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.